trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think you wanna give me a reason. I've been trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think you wanna give me. I've been trying not to go off. I don't think you wanna give me. I've been trying not to go off. I don't think you wanna give me a reason. I've been trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think you wanna give me a reason. I've been trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think you wanna give me.
Hey Dwight, how's it going, man? Awesome, man. I got a bid to put up around the Gauntlet starter that I'm going to use, but I'm going to use the Inquisitor that I put up last night. So, going to be going melee, glacial hammer, and Gauntlet, and then grab a yoke of suffering and then hammer through. Yeah, man, it's just super tanky and it's reliable. Good song. The Zerka was good, but it just can't, like, mindlessly face tank shit and delve the way that this can. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to use this because this can drop all pretty easily. I am really hoping they add new melee skills next league. I am ready for it. My Inquisitor is going to be bomb. It's going to absolutely wreck face. For the Jugg, nah, Blitz, man. Blitz will be better. Like, you can stack it up and see cost-wise, Flawless Savagery is probably cheap, but yeah, Blitz is just the best for Jugg. Like, this is so comfortable playing. Like, I tried Molten Strike earlier in the league, this is just so much better. That's like 10 or 12 million DPS with Zerk up, so it's pretty good. And, like, being able to face tank everything's a huge plus. That bloody screen clear. So good. Yeah, I'm just farming currency at this point to get all my characters level 100 because why not? I just need another envy drop and I'm G. Yeah, drop your max block. You don't need max block on the Jug. It's just wasted nodes. If you're gonna play melee on the Inquisitor, yeah, you'll need max block, but the Jug is highly defensive anyway. Realistically, Brass Dome and overcap defenses, and you're good. Or overcap reses, and you're good. Which is all I've done on this, and then add Omniscience. Honestly, like, you could take that tree that I put up yesterday and switch it to the Jug, and then basically just level it up with Yoke of Suffering, and then go for Crystallized Omniscience once you save up enough currency to get it early in League. And you'll be all hunky-dory. Ah, okay. Yeah, Omniscience and Brass Dome first, then Omniscience. Oh, Brass Dome's like 2 div for a 6 length. And you don't need to like off color it or anything crazily either. I think it's only 1 green and 1 blue socket off colored. Probably go Zerka, man. Probably get the best result with Zerka. Hey Eric, hey KP. And then you'll just need the Forbidden Flesh and Forbidden Flame with Unbreakable, and that'd probably be a good end result for that. You could also use Red Blade Banner, the shield, and juice it up with War Cries. Nah, man, I still got a Frost Breath on. It's the best single-handed weapon in the game right now. It's fucking broken as far as melee, like, or it's enabling for melee, I should say. That double damage on chill is just next level. Nothing can hurt me. I'm just gonna sit here and just chill out. Hit me with more! Yeah, man. Stygian effect. I gotta say, like, this has just made melee enjoyable again for me. I love playing melee. Yeah. It's very much a stand in one spot playstyle. Hey Kimbos, not too bad man, just chilling out. Tuesday night, so a little bit tired. Got iced coffee, got to 10,000 steps, I'm good. Hoping to find a few Crystal Kings tonight, that'd be really nice. Dare triple espresso, dude. The greatest of all the ice. Actually, it's the only one that doesn't make me like really sick. Though I like ice break, but I can't drink it. Dude, literally just play the tune I've got here. Or my RF Jugg was 6,000 HP regen. You'll get past level 93 hands down. Yeah, man, I remember that when I worked in SA. Yeah, that shit's everywhere. And Nippy's is big in like Sydney. I don't know why. Nippy's iced coffee's fucking horrible. But yeah, it's only good if it's the only thing you can get. Hey, Paul. Yeah, I'm hoping for some alls tonight. I really need like 30 div to get all my other characters up to level 100. So that's the goal tonight. That and chilling out. And forgetting to buy flares. Oh, no, man. That's how you're gonna get to level 93. Oak's good. I don't mind Oak, but like, it makes you feel really queasy afterwards. I don't know why. It's just like I can't really eat bread or pasta or anything anymore these days. So one of the downsides of getting a little older. Fucking old man. But yeah, Oak sort of messes me up. But I always like Breaker, like just dirty, cheap Breaker. I always love that iced coffee. Actually, talking about it, I'm gonna buy some Breaker on the on the weekend. Yeah, man. I don't know why it doesn't taste that good. It's okay. It's not. I wouldn't swear by it. Wouldn't ride or die with Farmers Union iced coffee. Gotta check the stream, make sure it's not trying to DMCA me. Nah, looks good. Alright. That's about what I've done. The thing is though, like, you can do that, but you can't drink and eat shit. So like, I have like maybe 3 iced coffees a day at the moment. But like, I'm in a calorie deficit by about 400 or 500 calories a day. And I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke, I don't have a high sugar diet. So like, I eat a lot of fruit and veg and tuna and stuff like that. So it's like, you can do that stuff, but it's how you balance the rest of it out. So what you put in one area, you gotta take it away in another. So like, I don't go out and have like big fatty steaks or eat McDonald's very often, or, you know, I don't eat things like chips and stuff like that. So, and that's how I get away with it. It's like, alright, well, I can have like one vice, which is iced coffee, but everything else has to be really regulated and healthy, so. Yeah, man. And it's hard too, like, you know, you go into a shopping center or whatever, and you're like, I could just buy this and this, and this is convenient, and it's like, no, I shouldn't do that. Like, I eat a lot of salmon, so, because I don't like, I don't really like chicken, and I'm not, like, I like steak, but I don't like eating it all the time. It's like a every now and again food. Yeah, get good, bro, get good. Nah, that's good. I'm glad that, like, watching me down alls every 5 seconds is sort of rubbing off on everyone. It's a good boss fight. What did you get, an uprising, and what type of uprising drop? Oh man, that sucks. I love fish. Fish is too good. Tons of chaos. I've just got no divine. Yeah, man. I've been trying to train similar to you. I just can't get consistent because my work hours are quite long at the moment. So like, I'll get home after like 10 hours to 12 hours, and then I'll just like cark it because it's just, yeah, a lot of hours. So, once I get a bit more balance on that front, then gym becomes a hell of a lot easier. Because I usually, like, at the moment, in the absence of gym, I'll do like 30, 30 barbell. Like, I've got a barbell here, so I usually do like 30, can't remember the name. Fuck, anyway, 30 reps on that, and then basically I'll clear 10,000 steps, at least like 8,000 and 10,000 steps a day. So like, at least I get my calorie deficit up. Oh, that's not too bad. Like, a div is a div, man. Yeah, I try to avoid the whole notion of fasting. Like, it works, but it's also not good for you. Yeah. Nah, I know what you mean, man. The problem I have is, like, I am just tired. Like, so I'm, like, trying to, like, push myself when I'm at the gym. And, yeah, it's just not a great session if I'm, like, out of it. Yeah, fair enough, man. It's hard, like, you gotta cut snacking and stuff like that out. And, yeah. But it feels better once you start to drop a bit of weight and, like, you get a little lighter and then your clothes fit a bit better and you're like, alright, this is good. Shit. What the fuck is in that biome that caused that? That shouldn't damage me like that. Oh, fucking elemental penetration. God damn it. Alright, let's just go down here. Fuck. That's why I was taking so much damage. Man, yeah, go get those grinding hours up, dude. Hey, Gary. Ah, dude, that's the hardest thing is beating yourself. Like I was the same, man. Like I used to train like 6-7 days a week when I was like going crazy when I was like 24, 25, up to 24, 25. And I was in the best shape of my life. And then I got in a relationship that didn't help. And then but that's on me. Like you can't blame that on somebody else. Like that's on me. But then yeah, work sort of took over and yeah, it's just been hard to get in a routine again. I have like on and off periods of the year depending on how busy I am. Yeah, Ellie Pen really fucking sucks in Delve. Yeah, that's it, man. Like I'm 32 and I sort of went, well, if I don't get myself back to where I was 10 years ago, then it's just going to get harder and harder the older you get. And you want to try and clear it, you know, get back to that as soon as possible. The other thing too is like you want to do it before you like you and I are in a good age now where it's like, all right, if you do it at this stage, you won't age, so you know you'll slow your aging down, and you know you'll maintain that physicality into your later years. So I'd like to be 60 and still able to run like 5-10 kilometers. And I got like no intention of drinking or anything like that, because to be honest with you, like, you have that phase in your life where it's like, alright, cool. But these days it's like, I hate being drunk. It's just bleh. I don't do either of those either, but mainly because I just don't enjoy it. Like, you know, I can't stream when I'm drunk and stuff like that. I can't sort of cognitively manage myself either. You can't drive or anything. It's just limiting. Do both. Why not do both? Build an all jack of all trades character. Build a golem answer and do stone golems. Problem solved. Ellie Pen really messes you up in this game. So Saturday is Gauntlet day, isn't it? And it'll be like 5 AM start. Yeah, man. Some people never grow out of that drinking behavior too. Like they you know take it into their latter years, and then it just causes huge health problems. I don't know how people used to like rally on weekends and do like a week straight of drinking and stuff like that. Like that to me just seems like, well, why would you want to do that to yourself? Number one, you feel like shit for like the longest period of time possible. But like money wise too, that's freaking expensive. Like I could think of so many better ways to spend $200. If not spent on alcohol. Like, just so many better things to do with that. Yeah, that's not good. That's not healthy. Looks like I'm selling bound fossils tonight. Yeah, it can be. Yep. Yeah, I don't mind non-alcoholic. I agree with that, Pat. Oh, dude. That's the thing, man. It's really like you're 26, dude. It's real prominent in your age group too. And like you'll see like people going, oh, I'm going out to town and yada yada yada, but it's a different culture. And like I don't know, maybe it's because gamers don't really do that shit as much. I don't know, but I've a lot of my friends know we're never like inclined. Like, I have like maybe 3 times a year where I get on the piss. And that's usually like, well, it's gonna probably be at ExileCon. But like, yeah, it's like really rare that you ever see me actually drink. This track, so it's a playlist called Lithuania HQ, and it's just on YouTube. Yeah, that's because of the pen. Oh, dude, what are you doing that's so unhealthy? It's because you beefed up the bad foods, hey? The McDonald's and stuff like that. I used to like Heineken. Heineken was my beer of choice when I used to go out drinking. Still is. I love Heineken. I think though the last really big drinking sesh I had was actually at ExileCon a few years ago, and I spent like 3 days just absolutely sozzled, going to ExileCon hungover every day, and then just boot and rally every single night. It was great. It was a good time. Like that's like one of those occasions where it was awesome. One of the most fun parts about ExileCon was getting on the terps with other PoE players. Shit. Yeah, I'm a Jack and Coke man. So I don't Jack and Coke doesn't really affect me. Like it affects me, but much slower than other things. Yeah, whiskey and good portage. Drink with class. You don't drink volume, you drink with class. Responsible drinking, that's called. Alcohol is to be enjoyed, not binged. These days though, like there's something called Bullet Bourbon. It's really good. When does D4's alpha or beta come out? I think it's what, beta? I'm super keen for that. I need to check those dates. So I'll definitely be live streaming that. Yeah, exactly right. I used to live next to a dude who would go through like what was it, 3 or 4 bottles of red wine a night, and I was like, seriously, man, you're gonna fucking die. Like that is not good. Like for so many reasons. Well, he doesn't live there anymore, so I'd say something happened. I know he did get divorced because of his alcoholism, which was, you know, bad, but not unexpected, because, you know, that's not going to help a relationship in any way, shape, or form. Oh, I'm out of flares and dynamite. Oh, didn't notice that. Die. Oh, dude, don't tell me that. Lam's good, man. I like Lamb. What would be another way? Oh, looks like we got a horse potentially. You could get it on the tree. Otherwise, the other way would be to, you can get an implicit, 2 implicits on the Frost Breath, a double corrupt. I'll just have a look and see if it even exists. Because I checked this originally. So yeah, Lacerate, we played with this. You'd have to run it with Paradoxica, but it does work. Melee hits, Fortify, Onslaught, can't spell them right. So you can get a double corrupt on this. It's worth about 100 chaos. And melee hits have a 10% chance to fortify, so if you're running the Paradox... Actually, no. That won't work if you're running a Paradoxica. So your only other options then would be to run... What could we... Why... Yoey... So... Sorry, guys. You could get it from... Oh, yeah, okay. So you could get a Corrupted Implicit Paradoxica and then run a Perseverance Belt, and then that would give you Onslaught while you have Fortify, and then you proc Fortify off the Paradoxica. I don't know if there's a Paradoxica that has that. No, there isn't. So it could be pretty expensive. Alternatively, you just get the node on the tree, and instead of running Mark of Death, so instead of chucking Mark of Death on, but then again, yeah, you might have to do some respec there, because you pretty much need to go for Steadfast and then take the Notable to apply Fortify. That's the only way that I can see that you get around that. Which would mean you would have to drop something else out of the tree to be able to do that. Maybe the speed node's here. And you need to drop a health node or something like that. So it's a bit of a hard one to work around. This mace is just really good and it's achievable to get it. Primeval Ruins. So we got Primevals popping up here. You could run Fortify support, but you'll lose other areas of damage in the setup. So like you won't get Rage, for example. Unless you run the Zerker, then you'd switch out Anomalous Rage for Fortify instead of putting Inspiration on. So that's one way. The Jugg's a little harder. But yeah, Zerker would be easy. You just switch out Inspiration for Fortify. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I tried to make it accessible because Delve is actually hard if you don't know what you're doing, but if you've got a good guide and it's explained, it's one of the best and most fun mechanics in the game. Plus, super profitable, like crazy profitable. I hope if anything they just buff Delve, like, and all sort of points direct towards, yeah, they're most likely going to keep buffing. Yeah, you might have to take the Mastery node in, yeah. What is this guy got? He's hexproof. Yeah. Oh, that's Crystal King territory right there. Oh, I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Crystal King in the first hour of stream. I'm gonna have to get Sulfite though. I have like 1400 life regeneration, dude. So it's darkness with max darkness res and that amount of regeneration. It'll take a while for it to catch up on the degen side. My 6000 HP regeneration build though, that just will never die. There won't be enough darkness in the world to bring that build down. They're literally gonna have to like throw, you know, space itself, dark matter itself at that build for it to die. Damn, this playlist is popping tonight. Oh, what? I think, just saw your message there, Kim. I think Diablo is following the story of Rathma and Lilith, so it'd be like all about necromancy and stuff like that. I'm not too sure though. I'm super keen to see how it mechanically works with like what endgame it's got and stuff like that. Like, it'll be a fun game. I don't think it'll be a terrible game. Nah, I got corrupted blood immunity as well, so corrupted blood can't kill me, and bleed, no, doesn't ever catch up. Corrupted blood's the only thing that even could do any damage on that front, and it can't. And poison, I fully mitigate because I'm capped on poison on chaos res. So poison does nothing, chaos does nothing to me. Yeah, it's something to be really scrupulous about. Yeah, man, it's Jugg RF, yep. So on my big chungus builds for the league. Like, if they want to make Diablo 4 good, they just need to make it monetize MTX, fine. I'm completely happy with MTX. Fuck, I've spent that much money on Path of Exile because it was worth it. Like, go crazy, monetize that, but just don't monetize everything else. Don't make power buying a thing. Like, so that's what'll kill it. But I don't know what the end game's going to be interesting. Like, is there going to be an in-game currency actually worth anything? Like, or is it just going to be shit? Like, I don't know. Oh, we got like, I want there to be a Crystal King there. I don't know yet until I go down there, but I'm gonna have to go and get Sulfite. I got all those for sale, don't I? Cool. Oh, there's someone for 7 now. Yeah, I think they've really screwed themselves. Like, the trust is no longer there. So they fucked the market over so many times now that, like, you just can't trust what they say. It's like the boy who cried wolf. Like, do you trust them, or do you take them at face value and go, okay, we're going to trust you're going to do the right thing here, or you can't anymore. And the thing is, like, the game could be amazing, but they've so badly spoiled their reputation with the player base, it's unreal. Like, Diablo, yeah, I agree, man. Diablo is just like, it is, what we think of when we think about ARPGs, because it's just, notorious. It was great, but it's the way that they approach the most recent iteration that they just, they missed the mark. Like, it's disappointing. Really. That's the thing, like, they were just churning and burning D3, like, without a care in the world. And that's another thing, like, they just didn't care for the IP they had under it. Like, D3 is not a bad game, it's quite a good game, but they just did not care for it, because it wasn't WoW, and then WoW, you know, starts dying, and they're like, whoa, what do we do now? We start investing back in Diablo. Like, for a very long time, they just shit on Diablo's IP. And, you know, they put Heroes of the Storm out, that was a flop, and then, you know, they... WoW's dying and has been for years, and you know, and now they're like, all right, we'll come back to Diablo and make it what they should have done in the first place, and give it the attention that it deserves, because it's an excellent IP. But then, you know, they make mobile game monetized bullshit, and that didn't help it. Is it? Like, is that last expansion? Did that actually go down well? Dragonflight? Okay, fair enough. It's not like there's going to be any decent MMOs, until World of Runeterra or whatever it is, and I reckon that's going to give WoW a run for its money. Because there's more players playing League of Legends than WoW now. Yeah, exactly, and FF14 is just really good storytelling, and, you know... Like, that's an example of a game that flopped, and they took criticism back from the community and relaunched it, and then it turned out being a huge success. Thanks for the follow, Kook. Guild Wars 2 is good, man. I got a few max spec characters in Guild, but the best thing about Guild Wars 2 is it was that free-to-play model without a subscription. You just buy the game and you play it. And then you could buy, like, MTXs and whatever out of it. And I thought that, you know, they did a really good model on that game. Plus, like, such an expansive world. Like, huge world building. Like, huge zones, everything. But I'll be honest with you, the GOAT for me is SWOTA. I, hands down, to this day, I love SWOTA. And not because it's got the best graphics or anything, it doesn't. But its storytelling, just the campaign and the storytelling, like, and being a Star Wars fan, I love it. Like, and you know, in every essence of it, I wish they had just taken some notes from that, and that, you know, built the Star Wars universe moving forwards from that. Like, go and talk to the guys who write for Star Wars and be like, alright, we want you to write the next series of movies. Yeah, that's true. Like, it's not amazing on every front. You know, it's got its dailies and everything. It's not a bad game. Like, it's just like OG MMO, but I really like SWOTA, so... I still remember when it came out. I was working for EB Games at the time. Man, I was Jedi Sentinel. No, Jedi Guardian. Though I think the first tune I ever rolled was a Sith. And it was a Juggernaut, whatever the tank class it was back then. Yeah, I pretty much gravitate towards anything that has Juggernaut in the name. Like, if it's a tank, I play it. I just like playing tank. Yeah, I really wanted to get into ESO, I just couldn't. Is this guy for real? Like, be ready to trade. Like, come in, be ready to fucking trade. Yeah, that's the issue I found. Like, I love the whole, like, Tamriel, like, you know, the ESO lore sort of thing, because it's a huge Skyrim fan. And a fan of Oblivion back in the day, but yeah, it gets boring after a little while. Maybe it's just MMOs. I don't know. I'm not a big, like, I've never been able to really commit to MMOs. I like games like, I like ARPGs. Just, I guess the genre that I prefer. Oh hell yeah, man! I'm keen for the Runeterra project, hands down. I played a lot of League in the day, and I'm across all the lore, and the world they built's amazing. Like, it's got a lot of potential. If done well, it's going to be a great game. Is Project L? That's their ARPG, isn't it? Runeterra was the MMO, and Project L was the ARPG, or some shit like that. Because if it's an ARPG, oh, 2v2 fighter, okay. Alright, I'm not a big fighter fan, but I'm keen on the MMO. I steer clear of competitive games these days. I just get way too competitive. How did I cull if I couldn't apply death mark? I couldn't apply marks. So hexproof. Never got into it, man. I never played Street Fighter when I was growing up. I always played Tekken and Soul Calibur. It was like I never really got into Halo because I played Killzone. I had a PlayStation. At that point, I was playing Wolfenstein. Oh, the arcades are... Yeah. That's probably a little before my time, but even when that was a thing, it was too expensive to do it here, and we only had one in town. And the arcades where I live, they notoriously always end up getting shut down because they don't succeed. I was a big fan of Tekken 2. Tekken 3 was awesome though. Yeah. It's just like it's not like gaming machines like it used to be. It's just like the stupid claw machines and fault throwing machines and stuff like that. The occasional Time Crisis machine. Or Guitar Hero from like 10 years ago. It's like, well, I could just play this at home, not pay $30 to go and play games. I guess it's the social element of it that attracts people. Not made for hardcore gamers. Yeah. Would have been a big thing then though, like now it's not such a big thing. Like we all can't be two-time blockbuster champions. I like Dr. Disrespect. Damn, so many strand maps. Yeah, that's it. Things are just different now, I think. Alright, should be back in Delve after this map's done. I knew that'd get me. Alright, back to Delve we go. I've got no more space for Strand. What was that? Oh, that was a 5 without a 20%. Okay. Bit of a waste. Alright, let's find out if we got Crystal King here. Hell yeah, man. Molten Strike for the win. It's pure class. Yeah, I think so. But then again, I'm not really hitting anything here. So, and it's proccing it with the additional strike. Ooh. What tune are you running, Kimbos? There's no Crystal King there from what I can see. Ah, okay. Let me know how you go with that one. That's probably going to be a pretty OP. Yeah, man. Literally RF, dude. RF is just nice and easy. You can farm essences with it. Yeah. Ah, yep. Oh, so you're leveling it with a one with nothing. Isn't that Hollow Palm? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Uh, how much currency you got? That's, I guess, the real question. Like, you could go Poison SRS, yeah, Poisonous Concoction. Oh, cheers, man. Appreciate it, dude. The other thing you could look at playing a what was it, tornado shot build, and just blast enemies before, like, as they spawn, yeah, as they sort of unfreeze or whatever from the essence. And you just need omniscience for that. Play like cold conversion. It just depends on what you feel like playing at the end of the day. Ice Trap, but that being said, yeah, a little bit squishy. No worries, dude. Gave me primevals and then pulled the rug out under me and didn't give me a Crystal King. What a bait and switch if I've ever seen one. Yeah, Accentuate. I don't know how the golem gems are so cheap because they are not easy to get. Well, there's no Crystal King there. This is just 339 right now. I'm just sort of chilling out. Just a nice easy depth to farm. And I'm looking for Crystal Kings too, so. I got baited with Primeval Caverns with no Crystal King. Cut me deep. Man, that really sucks there's no Crystal King down there. Waiting for that mirror to drop. Eventually it's gonna happen. I skip them, man. If it's not feasible to do it and you're gonna die, it's not worth doing it. So you just lose soul fight then, and it's just you just tilt. So it's not, you know, it's not necessarily going to be profitable. So could be, but oh yeah, no, that sucks ass, man. Also, where I start to see a chamber connect, I'll skip that too, because you'll just be running around anyway and doing it without having to go through the darkness. Kills me so much there wasn't a Crystal King there. I'm just gonna keep going across here. There has to be one. Yeah, the idea isn't to get like hung up on nodes, otherwise you just end up spending a lot of time and not getting the return. So like sometimes I'll skip it. Depends on like if I'm lazy or however I feel. Like I could have walked past that, but it's 151 Azurite, so. Keep giving me bad fossils too. Metallic. I usually don't start delving until I got into like T12 or T13 maps. Usually I get as much completion as I can, because otherwise it's just painful to try and pull sulfite. And also I get all my sulfite nodes and basically get it started. So maybe by like day 3 or 4 I start delving. This past league was a little different because I played a totem character, but next league I'll be, yeah, it depends on new skills. I'll probably play one of the new skills. No king. No king. Don't know what they are yet, man. We'll find out hopefully in, well, 2 months. Or a month and a bit, month and a half. But if they got melee, look at Yoke to Suffering Inquisitor that says I'll be playing melee next league. On league start. I'm just gonna fucking defy the odds. So I'm sort of hoping for strike skills. Oh, cheers, man. Yeah, it's a nice, easy one, really forgiving, and super tanky. Yeah, I know, man. Melee has not received the love that it should get, but I think I've got a build on the Inquisitor that's going to work, so I am confident. Shit. Ah, I need quartz flask. Yeah, I'm super keen to play. I'm gonna play melee one way or another. Nah, I don't skip all city nodes, but I do skip ones that are like, yeah, usually if they're working through the pathing, I'll hit them all. I try and farm all primevals, because primevals you can get azurite chests, and they give you like 14,000 azurite or something like that, 10 to 14,000, which is a lot of resonators. So that's why I generally tend to farm those. Well, so I'll show you what I put together last night, which I put a post up on the community channel, but I'm going to do a separate video on it because it's what I'm going to be rolling with. So I took the build for Glacial Hammer and I got it working on the Inquisitor, which is what you can see up here. Now this uses, so there's no crystallized omniscience. It actually uses Yoke of Suffering, and the reason why it works so well on the Inquisitor is because of Augury of Penitence and then Inevitable Judgment. So you get 100% crit, 512% crit multi, and then you have crits ignore elemental monster resistance, sorry, enemy monster elemental resistances. So basically you can play any melee skill on it, realistically. So like, you know, Frostblades, if you want to play Frostblades, like, it's not like the highest damages, but it's not like Berserker, but it's pretty tanky. Like 152,000 effective hit pool, you can pretty much play it with anything, you still generate rage. And then if you tack on, you know, Berserk, you go up to like, you know, 7 million DPS, whatever, with an Inquisitor. And you still get like 800 life regen per second. And like, this has got attribute stuff. I only use TFT for leveling up to 100 with 5-way carries. But yeah, so oh me. This is pretty much the build I'm gonna roll with. Like, $2.5 mil Cyclone build with the Inquisitor. Like, this will make it work. And literally, you could just sub out the, whatchamacallit, oh jeez, sorry man, it's really out of it tonight. You could sub out the weapon and put in like a really powerful stave on the Inquisitor, and then goes like, switch to stave nodes, which you can pull up in here. So convert the stave and then come down here, get crit here. But like, you're not even going to need that because it's going to work anyway without that. And then yeah, you could basically play it like that, generate rage. Like, you could switch out rage for infused channeling. Actually, I wouldn't do that, that's not better. You could switch out, what's that keep happening? So, well, Molten Strike doesn't work here, so actually you could go infused channeling and do that. Or if you didn't want to run infused channeling, and that's like 200,000 effective hit pool, you could run, what's the other one? Shockwave. Yep. So that would give you like increased AoE. Yeah. It's actually pretty powerful. Yeah, that'd work really well. So Shockwave would do 1 mil, and you just roll through maps, 196,000 effective hit pool on the Inquisitor at level 97. Easy. And this is just, so we could go Cyclone. Like, is it the best Cyclone build? No. Like, definitely not. But you could definitely play it from League Start and have a good time. It'd work. But, yeah. That's how I do it. But yeah, I'm probably going to end up playing Glacial Hammer, to be honest with you. Or whatever melee skill they add in at League Start, and then basically just level up through here, you be tanky, have max block straight away, and then level up melee, and then just face tank everything through the campaign. So, pretty easy. I'm going to test it out with Gauntlet, so it should work. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, that would be able to take down most bosses. Like, you're not taking down Ubers, and it probably won't be able to take down Maven because of melee. But, you know, it could. Won't know until I try it. But I also don't know what new skills are going to add. And like if they add in melee and buff melee next league, then that build's going to be off the chain. And like this, if this gets buffed, holy shit. Like, we'll just be playing melee fucking Jugg until the cows come home. Damn it. I forgot to buy flares again. Oh, pardon me. Damn it. Give me a Crystal King! Bleeding me out of Crystal Kings here. It depends on what you're gonna play, man. Like, that's a hard question to answer. If you know, you got a particular thing in mind, you build towards that, so that'll dictate the type of build you're gonna play. Like Ubers, right? On my Jugg, I kill Ubers with the bleed summoner, summon Reaper. But you can delve with that. It's not as good, but yeah, just depends on what you're playing. Like every build can be tailored to whatever content you're clearing in the game. Oh, like you could use it for most things, dude. The only thing it probably can't do is blight. And that's just because you don't do enough damage with it, but yeah. Not always, man. Like, I clear a lot of them, not all of them. I'm going to dial out a little earlier than usual, guys, because I'm almost falling asleep here. But I'll be on probably not tomorrow night, but the night after, and then we'll be doing some build planning for Gauntlet anyway. But